Hello. This music is not from the game. It is because the game right now sounds like this.
Hi everyone, I'm so excited for this game. I'm so excited. We've been waiting for this game ever since it was announced. Okay, so a little backstory here.
Yeah.
There is this company called Samogo, this game development company called Samogo. And
Good try, Quasi.
you may know them as the developers of Sayonara Wild Hearts. But before they made Sayonara Wild Hearts, they made a game called Device 6, which is one of my favorite,
weird game experiences.
I don't know if I'd even call it a puzzle game.
It's an experience. If you have an iPad, or I think it's on Android now, if you have a tablet to play it on, you should check it out.
But it's like a mystery, puzzle, thriller, novella thing. It's weird and it's cool and it's good.
They've also done Year Walk, which again is completely different vibes from Sayonara. Like, Sayonara is kind of like not their usual fare, actually. This is more what they usually do. It's almost a miracle that I also like Sayonara.
Yeah. So it's really exciting to see them return to making a kind of mysterious, puzzly type of game.
Yeah, I'm so excited. There's like a language to decode, or like at least a cipher to break in this game. We did a little bit of that when when the trailer dropped. There were like secret, like spliced in frames with like coded stuff in them. And then like parts of the trailer where you could use that to like figure out what those symbols correspond to in terms of letters. And the secret message in the trailer was basically release date to be announced at a later date. So like, not exciting information decoded, but the fact that the trailer had something to decode already hooked me. I'm excited.
It's whetted our appetite.
The language, like the coded stuff, looks like this stuff that's scrolling by in the background. Like, except they're like squares.
The little mazes.
So I don't know if this background says something, but like, I don't know. Do we still have the notes I took for the trailer?
I don't know where you put them.
Okay, well, if we get an alphabet, I will be going and looking at this screen again and trying to figure out if it says something secret. Anyway, I'm also intrigued by the statuses.
Yes.
Truth recovered, 0%. Current location, forest. Okay, so far. Stress level. All right. Temperature. All right, not necessarily what I would expect in a puzzle game, but apparently temperature is one of the things that is tracked. Caffeine influence. Bladder. And economy. And our menu here, photographic memory, current possessions, mental notes, and personal history. I'm so excited. I want to get into it right away. Can we get into it? Can we just jump in?
We can do it.
All right. This is the start of the game. I don't know. We have a key. And tampons! Very important.
Yeah.
You cannot go on a puzzle game trip without your tampons.
Hi, Sparksby.
Alright, came with the car. It's small, very light, has started to crack. There's an LC logo on one side and a serial number that may or may not be important on the other. The Lily Christine, or LC for short, was an Eastern European car model from Trom Automobile Work. Its bodywork was made entirely of plastic, making it exceptionally cheap to produce. Its keys were similarly made of plastic and accordingly easily snapped in the ignition. After Trom Automobile Work collapsed, the corporation was confirmed to have been involved in a network of corporations which produced systems and components for materializing spectral information. Okay. Tampons! Bought in a pharmacy in a town near the hotel. Made out of absorbent cotton, wrapped in wax paper. Tampons were invented in the early 1930s and are designed to absorb blood and vaginal secretions during menstruation. The more you know. The lack of applicator suggests an origin which is not American. It was not uncommon for hygiene products to be wrapped in wax paper as late as the 1960s. Moon cycles and menstruation have historically been linked, and even today, many debunked myths about menstruation are widespread due to taboos, ignorance, and superstitions.
So true.
Yup. Nothing else in our inventory. We just have a car key and some tampons. Mental notes. Meet him at the hotel. And personal history. 2024, May 16th. Arrived by car. Is that, like, the actual time that I started the game?
I mean, today is May 16th.
Yeah, I know that, but that's when the game came out, so, but the time. There's the car.
It's made of plastic.
The sign has been erected by the... It's really quiet. I wonder if I should turn it up. I can't turn it up in-game. Simogo, once again, with their no audio options in the settings. But I can turn it up in the mixer. It's still so quiet. It's so quiet.
Maybe it's supposed to be quiet now.
This game gives me a certain vibes. Quasi, are you okay?
No, I know what Quasi is saying. This game gives me a certain kind of vibes.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
The sign has been erected by the National Heritage Board and is maintained by the Ugwaldberg Resident Association in consultation with the Augenwaldberg Culture Committee. The Augenwaldberg Forest and surrounding areas were given a status as a national park in 1958. Camping or lighting fires are strictly prohibited within the park at all times. The trees of the forest mainly consist of members of the Fabaceae family, including oaks, chestnuts, and beeches. Please report any instances of beech bark disease to the National Park Administration. The Augenwaldberg Forest is the home of many species of animals, including wildcats, badgers, bats, deer, and wild boars. The forest has Central Europe's largest colony of boreal owls. Archaeological findings dating as far back as the Paleolithic era suggest that the grounds were considered holy. Today, because of its cultural history, it remains a favorite spot for artists, and countless films, books, and other works have been created or conceived here. For hundreds of years, the land was owned by the Schwarzwald family, which was the last member of which the last member was renowned painter Renate Schwarzwald. After her tragic death, the state used the building as a home for the blind, after which the structure was sold and turned into the first hotel in the region. The origins of the mausoleum on the land is unknown. In fact, whether someone is buried inside or not has been a source for debate by local historians. The cemetery administration has refused the exhumation of the mausoleum. The site is home to a myriad of legends and mysteries. Reports of ghosts are plenty, and many visitors have tried to find a fabled treasure, but whether it has ever existed is unknown. What mysteries will you find here? True, yeah. Augenwaldberg is German for Mount Eyes Forest. And there's the fact that the building was used as a home for the blind. And now it's a hotel.
Can you use the car key to open the car?
Maybe, but we can also walk. Oh my god, is the ground a code? Here's the mausoleum. It's locked. Oh. Use the car key. Unlock the gate to the cemetery. Yeah.
The car key doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Unlock it with the tampons.
I don't think that's that kind of game. Can I run? Oh, no, that's just... Okay, every button I press takes me to the status screen. Lorenzo the Great. It's locked. There's a letter slot in the door. Tickets is scribbled in red paint below the slot. Okay, so these are going down in my mental notes, I think. The tampons didn't work. Okay. My shoulder buttons and my... Okay, that actually takes me somewhere else. The D-pad just moves me around as well. All of my controls send me to the status menu. You want to go back and try to use the car?
Yeah.
Oh, I see a ticket. I see a ticket. Ha!
It's an
No, it's a dollar.
An American dollar.
I thought it was a ticket. Can I use the American dollar as a ticket?
Nope.
Okay, but notice that there was no obvious path going this way. I had to notice it from elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So there could easily be other paths like that too.
Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled. Your laser eyes!
There looks like there's something else on the ground, or it might just be another rock. So we can approach the hotel, but we can also go back to the car.
Hey, lady.
That was to the mausoleum, right? I bet we can open this one. It worked! Listen to the radio.
Even this music is very Device 6-ish.
Instruction booklet and a letter. Thank you for selecting the Lorelei and the Laser Eyes software. Please read this instruction booklet and to ensure proper handling and maximum enjoyment. Save this instruction booklet for future reference.
Copyright 2014 Smogo AB. This symbol is your guarantee that Smogo has developed this product and as such meets our standards for great workmanship, quality, and artistic value.
Before playing, what really happened at this old hotel? Who are you? Who are the other visitors? The goal of the game is to find the truth. Get the most of the game, play in the quiet and dimly lit environment with pen and paper at hand. This game requires knowledge of real-life systems like the 24-hour clock, Roman numerals, Arabic numbers, and other such-like concepts. Parts of this game deal with and depict sensitive subjects and themes. Player discretion is advised. Controlling the game uses contextual controls of which only the most common scenarios are outlined. Directional input, yeah. Various selection menus. Control the magnifying glass cursor while viewing maps. Buttons. Pressing any button near an interactable object or another character, the player character will be able to interact and take contextual action in different ways. When the player character is not in the proximity of anything, pressing the button will allow her to introspect. Oh, it's the introspection menu that it's taking me to. Introspect. Various information you've come across during your adventure. Photographic memory. Current possessions. Mental notes. Personal history. 100% truth recovery is not needed to complete the game. Status, needs, and health. After finding a bite-size system, you'll also be able to access it through the introspection screen. Okay. Saving the game. Computers are found throughout the game. From here, you are able to save or load the game. Please observe this software does not automatically save your progress. Any unsaved progress will be lost forever. Should the game end, you will have to restart from your latest save. Should the game end? That is an interesting way of saying that. Was you know Arabic numbers are like normal 1, 2, 3, 4, like.
Well, computers can also be used to load files from disks. It's recommended to save your game before loading unknown files. You can like find save files and then load them and be like,
stuck.
Where am I?
You can also use computers to find valuable information and statistics about your current playthrough. Throughout the game, you'll find American dollars. The different rewards you can purchase with them are not required to complete the game. Spend your American dollars wisely. Their amount is finite, and new things to purchase might be discovered as you progress. In and around the hotel, you will encounter bolted shortcuts. Opening them is not required to complete the game, but can make traversal quicker. A hint on how to unlock shortcuts is hidden within the hotel. Listen very carefully if a person wearing an owl mask speaks. If a revolver is raised, it means the game could be over if you do not answer correctly. I see, that is how the game could end. You might not always have the required knowledge to solve a puzzle. Explore, observe, and make sure to check your memories. Some obtained information might be valuable later. Okay, like standard. Oh! A photo. Alright. Can I turn it over?
They're passed out after a vigorous session of eating jam.
Read the letter. Syracuse, December 13th, 1962. Signorina, as discussed, I am expecting your arrival at Hotel Letzes Yar on January 7th next year. This project is my magnum opus, the mother goose of all birds. It is my firm belief that you can help me transcend the limitation of art for humans. We will put on a show for the eyes of the cosmos. Ab imo pectore.
I'm going to dim the lights as advised by the game.
Hello, NP Exception. Welcome.
The game advised playing us with dim.
Yeah, but now my skin looks horrible.
Dim lights.
R. Nero.
So wait, the date of the meeting was
January
7th,
1963. Yeah. I don't think it uses the same. So Lorelei is the name in the code for the Fool in Sayonara, but I don't think that she's like canonically the same character here. It means I look spooky. Yeah, everyone gets to see how pale I actually am. Like, I can't take the lightest shade of tinted sunscreen is still too light for me. I would have to mix it with white sunscreen. Like, okay.
Start the car.
It won't start. Okay.
But what if our key breaks and we need to get back in?
Too late to go back. There's something beside the mausoleum, or is that just inside the fence? You see that?
The circle?
Like, hexagon.
Yeah, it was this.
I see the American dollar in there. See it? Beside the mausoleum. I want my American dollar.
Remember?
It's a collectible.
Remember that movie?
I want my $2. That one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Better Off Dead.
Better Off Dead. What a good movie. A masterpiece of cinema.
Dog has something for me? Hi. Oh, it's cute. Back the collar. The
Rudy.
tag reads Rudy. Ooh, a memory recovered.
I'm sorry.
You having trouble sleeping?
Yeah.
Well, try to rest at least.
You can read for a little bit more if that'll help you.
I'll try.
Okay.
Our mystery starts in previous correspondence. Find the year.
1963.
Or 1962, because that's what's underlined. Oh. I thought I could sit on the bench, maybe. It's locked. Because previous correspondence happened in 1962.
But that's where the information is. The meeting is in 1963.
Is that what it said? The year of our meeting or the year of our correspondence? Okay. It was ambiguous! Okay, well, we got open. Shall we go in?
Mm-hmm.
It's a computer. Let's pick up the bite size
The
first.
handheld gaming device.
Bite size gaming system obtained! Install game. Calc.rom.
Can't believe they expected us to
Amazing.
solve this puzzle before unlocking the calculator.
Unbelievable.
Math. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes file system, copyright Smogo, 1982 to...
Well, let's just save.
to 2014.
We don't have the disc.
Load file from Tampon.
Hotel. Oh, the dollars. The American dollars. 45 in the hotel, 10 on the outside, 3 in the mausoleum, 10 in the quiz club, 8 in the red maze, 2 in the Teatro Rosso, 10 in the past, 12 in prototypes, 26 in quiz club, and 20 in shortcuts. Or just shortcuts, not dollars. Quiz club question mark is 26, and shortcuts that we've unlocked is 20. Okay, so electrical cabinet. We don't have a reason to believe it would be the same code, but it doesn't hurt to try, right?
Mr. His damn it, I might have to dip out because this game looks awesome. Yeah.
Unlock the electrical cabinet. Among handwritten notes like lock gate, feed dog, right hand written notes, there's a typed letter. Signorina, you were, as expected, clever like the mouse who finds the fresh carrot among moldy cheese. Forgive the strange welcome with a locked gate and a black dog. We have to be sure to keep uninvited guests away. Meet me inside. Our journey 116 years back in time is about to begin. The past is the key to the future. Buona fortuna. R. Nero. So, 116... Oh, how am I gonna figure this out? What am I gonna do?
No, I think 116 from the current date.
Yeah? Or from the date that they previously met?
You can try both, but I think it's the current date. The question is the current date 2014 or is it?
Yeah, it's 2024.
Or is it 2024?
We saw the note, right? 1908. Maybe you're right? But look. No, not this. Personal history. 2024.
Yeah. But that's like our history, not her history.
Okay. So 2014 then. Minus 116. Can you do the math in your head?
Nope.
Really? Neither can I. I have a headache.
The incredulity that you're like, really?
Well, if
You
I had
can't
to.
do that in your head?
If I had to.
You fool.
If
You
I had
buffoon. You absolute moron.
I haven't had to do math with numbers for a long time. 1898.
Nope, not that either.
So it could have been what I originally thought, which was based on their meeting.
Alright, yeah, maybe.
Which was what?
Their meeting was in 1962.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry,
1963 minus 116. Welcome to calculator.exe the stream. $1847.
Yep.
My first thought was correct.
You were right. You were right.
Okay, we have to figure out how to add up to 2014. This is plus. So it has to be probably from this one and then adding this one and then
Puzzle solved. Secretly, this is just an edutainment math game. Yep. Like frog fractions.
But does it adding this up to... No, it says to add up to 2014. Shortcut. Bolted from the other side. Oh, but there were their books in the bookshelf? Can we interact with this? No.
Can you pet the dog?
Yes, you can pet the dog.
Game of the year.
Yes! $2 American. Let's go! Creator. Artist.
Alright, Ms. Roy. Sounds good.
So far all we've done is add up to 2014 and various other years, so I think you're okay in terms of spoilers so far. Dreamer.
Oh, is this the shortcut?
Magician. Maybe, yeah. It's locked.
16?
Unlock shortcuts. So the number.
Oh, it says 16 in Roman numerals. It says SC on the door and then S16C. There's also a TV.
Oh. I guess we can go to the gate. We might not have the information to unlock this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I just, like, accidentally did 15. Like, this is 0. Yeah, no.
The lock also says SC on it.
Yeah. We don't know what that means yet. What man at the gate? Which gate? Maybe a different gate?
It's probably that gate because there's a camera there.
Okay, but he wasn't
But
there.
he's not there anymore. What's on the bench now?
A hat.
The man's hat.
Calling card hidden inside the hat. I am half a magician without you. May I be permitted the enchanted pleasure of entertaining you this evening? You complete me, Lorenzo the Great. And then some symbols.
These are all chemical symbols, right?
I think so. Yeah. So should we go to Lorenzo's thing?
Did we get his calling card as an inventory item?
No. We could look around a bit more in the hotel first. There's a gate over here that you can't see from this angle. No, that's the door, right? This is the door?
Mm-hmm.
Leading to shortcut 16.
Yeah.
Is this also something? It is, yes.
American dollar.
Yeah, let's go. 3 American dollars. This shortcut's bolted from the other side.
You notice how there's like images projected onto like all the textures?
What?
Like...
Yeah, I see it. Yes, it's like there's a literal projector shining a picture of a hotel on the hotel.
Yeah.
There's $1 in there. See it?
I see.
So we're gonna have to go down to a basement and come up here, I think. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Was there a similar gate on this side? Is it symmetric? No. But there's a keypad here.
Nice.
1847 was that, for what it's worth. Do you want to write that down?
Yeah.
I don't know if that kept the knowledge of that. Notices about events and happenings at the hotel. Missing script pages. Script pages. Has anybody seen my lost pages last seen in my typewriter January 13th? The content has cosmic personal value. There's a substantial reward for finding all 9 of them. Please deliver them personally. I'm staying in room 1963. Exhibition, 2nd floor, open all day, free admission. Among the many portraits, lithographs, and sculptures in the collection of Hotel Letz's Yar, guests and visitors are welcome to visit the exhibition hall on the 2nd floor. We are proud to currently be hosting the absorbing mixed media work of Lorelei Weiss, as well as our standing showing of Renat Schwarzwald's Himmelskorper paintings. Have you taken the challenge to knowledge and are ready to step out into a world of true art? Are you the foretold Nosens Mulier? We welcome you, the real connoisseur, to see it all in the Red Gallery on the 2nd floor. Guided ghost tour with dinner. Backyard sign up required. Brave the haunted dark nooks and crannies of the hotel and soak up the atmosphere of centuries past. Our nightly ghost tour is exclusive to our bravest guests, as the old building is home to a wide variety of spirits, good and bad. Most famously, the Countess, who is said to stalk the hallways in search of her eyes. And who knows, perhaps you will also be invited to find and enter the many hidden passages on the tour. Please observe that pre-registration is required and that children are only allowed in the company of an adult. Hang on, I have to turn this down. It's driving me crazy. That's worse. Not great. Notice about fortune telling and a magic show. Free for hotel guests. Since its opening, the mystery of magic and fortune telling has been synonymous with Hotel Letz's Yar. Our guests can meet with the local mystic or enjoy his mysterious magic show. But be aware, he always has a trick up his sleeve. Secret location only for members. Feeling knowledgeable, try joining the Secret Quiz Club. Hotel Letz's Yar is the proud home of Europe's most trying trivia nights. How trying? Well, try finding it in the first place. To those who find their way to the hallways of wisdom, we promise an elite quiz which will challenge your awareness and perhaps even put your survival skills to the test. Has anyone seen our document tubes? Please come by our temporary studio in the basement if you know of their whereabouts. Thank you.
Okay.
I can't interact with this envelope? They went this way.
This door says private.
Do we want to follow this footprints, or do we want to go elsewhere first?
No, let's follow the footprints for now.
Someone talking in there. You want to change the title to Laser Eyes. More action? Have you even read what I sent you, Mr. Bob Hamburger? Is there someone with a soul I can talk to instead? I'm not being rude. If anything, I'm being too polite. Mr. Bob Hamburger.
What a name.
Okay, let's go down the stairs so that we can go up the stairs and get the thing. Ooh, a vending machine. Do we want a ball with our American dollar? Or save it for another treat?
No, we should get a ball.
It said save them because there might be better prizes later.
What better prize could there be than a ball?
Nostalgia figurines, $1, collect all 20. Okay. We got a little guy. Oh, I didn't want to go upstairs.
How nostalgic.
Oh. So our bladder thing is going back to 0. What the hell is this game? Let's try going up these stairs. Maybe they take us to a book? Biography's been torn out from the shelf. The Life and Times of Lorelei Weiss. The pages are torn out. Renzo Nero. That's the person signing our letters.
Yeah.
Un animale terribile. Most of the book is covered in red paint, but a few pages and paragraphs are still readable. Given the recurring themes of gambling, Nero's comment about cards in a 1960s interview in Technic and Photography comes as no surprise. There is magic in cards. My childhood friend Gino could do things with cards that I have never seen since. He was good with tricks, little Gino, il bruto, a horrible gambler. He never realized that in order to win you have to cheat. He was a simple boy who relied on luck. The game is rigged. Cheating is part of the game. The occult always had a hold on Nero. From his scrapbooks and indeed his work, which often include elements like crystal gazing, tarots? Is that how you pluralize it? And such, we can surmise that he was particularly interested in soothsaying. He once said to Claudia Piccini, editor on the etymologist stream, not the entomologist stream.
That's a different type of game.
That he did not need to see the finished cut. He had already seen the whole film in a prophetic vision. He often said in interviews that he did not believe in fate, but to friends he often spoke about different methods to see the future. Contradictions are contrary to my beliefs, he famously wrote to his worst critic, Paul Dumont. Nero's relationship with money was complex. He would often gamble and frequently said that magic and money walk side by side in art. Yet he would contradictively as often claim that money stifled creativity, calling it a red man-eating beast. Whenever he had won big, he would buy a new black suit and gladly spent money on diffuse creative endeavors, which were often left unfinished. He would frequently donate money to a local dog shelter since there were no anti-cat shelters to be found. Several friends and acquaintances have told stories about how Nero would carry around large amounts of cash in grocery bags or in his pockets, which would often result in him misplacing or losing them altogether. Besides the technical aspects, Nero had little interest in the historical spectacles created in Cineterzo. The apparatus was too big to create anything which would not be controlled by outside forces. In one of Nero's many manifests, there is a satirical proposal claiming that only dictators should be allowed to direct films. The holiness of creative control is a recurring theme in Nero's scribblings and work. As time passed, his opinion would swing, and he instead regarded being out of control as the only viable way to create art. Surrendering to the ether, Nero calls it in another manifest. Nero's time at Cineterzo is rarely spoken of, but he spoke of it briefly and admittedly vaguely in a 1959 interview with Swedish TV's Lars Halind. I heard the whispers in the stomach of the behemoth Cineterzo, the old vanguard, survivors from the silent era. I knew that there was an ancient conspiracy. I wanted it. Nero hated distinctions and swung like a pendulum between art house and exploitation. Yet the majority of his body of work isn't entirely inaccessible. A dog, like all other dogs, is still frequently aired on TV in Italy and Germany. An automobile is constantly screened at cult movie festivals. His work has found an audience, but Un Animale Terribile definitely ended his already limited commercial appeal. Nero had crossed the line between eccentric and madman, and the distributor abandoned the film after its initial premiere. The first and only Cinema Sostenuto project was a Trojan Horse. An American studio, likely not too familiar with his earlier work, had been convinced that Nero could create a cheap gothic horror film, which was in vogue at the time. Hi, Ginger. Had they read Nero's attached manifest, it is unlikely that they would have given him a cent. An early draft of the proposal suggested, hopefully jokingly, that the audience should be lined up and shot after each screening. He had a great interest in technique, and his friend Kai Agatz remembers their visit to the Electronic Arts Symposium well. He called the whole exhibition a one-potato meal, but he kept coming back to Weiss's parodic computer, which failed at every task given. It aligned well with his thoughts about machines surpassing humans while still being inept at everything, since they were built by morons. He called Weiss a woman with laser eyes, and said that he already knew they would soon work together. Lorelei and the laser eyes.
Lorelei and the laser eyes. They said the thing. Hi, Ginger.
A money. $1.
An American dollar. Go get. So these phonograph players are all over the place. Maybe they, you know what they remind me of? Marker switches.
Books about numbers.
SC Bolt. That's the shortcut.
Yeah, Number Puzzles Volume 1. Welcome to SC Bolt's Number Puzzles Volume 1, your shortcut to a quicker brain. This collection of my original number conundrums range from beginner to intermediate. Each puzzle can always be answered with a number between 0 and 99 and are all sure to challenge your gray cells. I hope this book will both entertain and train your intellect. Good luck. Dr. S.C. Bolt, born in 1949, has written over 200 puzzle books and constructed over 50,000 brain teasers and riddles. He is the director of the Puzzle Association of Denmark, and his puzzles have been published in all of the world's biggest publications. So we should go to puzzle 16. Actually, let's just page through all of it, since it will probably show up in our photographic memory. Just 20, right. It's 20 shortcuts. Okay.
What is y minus x?
Let's see. Do these all add up to the same thing? 100?
That are like magic squares? Yeah.
Okay. So y is 100.
Yeah.
And x is whatever's missing from 100 here. Right? 20 and 40.
Which means you could just add all the other numbers to get the answer.
What?
We're looking for y minus x?
Yes. Yeah.
Which
that's
is
what
the
I
sum.
was doing.
Yeah.
I was in the middle of getting the answer.
78?
16 and 4 and 20, 8 and 32 is 40, so that's 60, 78, yeah.
Should we go put it in?
Can we read the rest of the thing?
Okay.
Tick-tock timekeeping systems. Unlike the 12-hour system, the superior 24-hour clock system is divided into 24 hours counting from midnight to midnight. Yeah, we know how 24-hour clock systems work.
Well, wait, one of it is underlined as if that number
1847 is 47 minutes past 6 in the evening.
As if that's important for some reason.
Yeah.
What was it,
47.
1847?
Counting with Roman numerals. Roman numeral system uses 7 symbols. Using the larger numbers, for example, 2014 is MMXIV. 1963 is MCMLXIII. 1847. Okay, all of these so far have been numbers that we needed, right?
Not 2014.
That's the current year. Anyway. Strobogrammatics for beginners. A strobogrammatic number is a rotationally symmetric ambigram. When written with most standard characters, a strobogrammatic number can be rotated 180 degrees and appear the same. Numbers like 8, 11, 69, and so on are all examples of strobogrammatic numbers. The most recent strobogrammatic years were 1881 and 1961, and the next is as far away as 6009. Do you want to write down these years too? Or are you happy with...
I'm happy.
There you go. There's your 69, lady.
Nice.
Okay, let's just quickly go up these stairs to see if that's where it takes me.
No.
But there's shortcut 11. Let's do that.
Or is that shortcut 2?
Oh, yeah, 2, probably. Can we get over there? A book? Oh. Oh, it's a code with different, like, phases of the moon?
Okay.
Right?
Is the clicking from you, or...
It corrects to, like, it locks in on, like, the closest.
And the clicking, is it locking in?
It's me rotating it, and then it clicks a bit more to, like, lock into place. But yeah. Oh, there's some footprints here.
Are any of these numbers?
No. 1881 would have to be it, right? It's stuck in the shelf. Stuck in the shelf. Stuck in the shelf. Maybe it's a code. I have to try to pull the books in a certain order, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh! American dollars! I did it! Let's go!
Okay, Ellie. Thanks for the lurk.
Okay, but there could be more to it.
Hi, Shock.
The books might still be relevant. More numbered books. Oh, 1881?
1881.
No.
You
want me to try all of them?
No.
Because there's books. All of these are numbered books. What about 1847? What order are these shelves? I think I went too far there.
Is it the 1812? Oh, for sure. Oh, the 1812 over sure. The 1812 over sure. I get it. I get it. I get it.
There is on the back of this, on the side of this, there's a Roman numeral, but we couldn't look at it from. But it's MD. Can you write this down, please?
Mm-hmm.
MDCCCXLVII. What number is that? What year?
D is 500?
Yes, so 607, 1850. No, 1847. Yeah. This is the 1847 book. Over here. It's probably taken out of there.
Yeah.
We can't get to this side? We need to get in through this door.
Yeah. Shax's fun fact, Lorelei was one of the names I was considering. It felt too extra. I don't think Lorelei's an extra name.
Which way did we come in from? Up the stairs.
Yeah. But we were gonna go back and do the shortcut.
I know, but I want to get the book.
You gonna examine that portrait? No.
Astronomical clock. West door. It's locked.
Unlock a weird tampon. Day seemed more fitting at the time, although now that you've evolved, you're changing your mind. Oh, you can put in the year here.
But to where?
With these Roman numerals.
Right, there's Roman numerals, but what symbol do we want to align it to?
Well, the hands are... Oh, I see. The hands are attached to the wheels.
It didn't work.
Lorelei has some connotations to it mythologically speaking. Oh, really? Of hearts. Oh, just stream. Probably ace of hearts, right?
I don't think... Well, I don't know. This is by Nero.
Yeah.
And at the bottom it says Weissman. Here, Warner Schwartz and Bianca... something? Another code. We don't know what it would be. Un animale terribile. Terribile. Another code. A computer. Should we say?
Cha-ching! You have to rearrange these fragments to make them make sense.
I can click them, but I can't...
Can you click and drag them?
No, I can't click them. It just takes me to the memory.
Can you left and right them?
Oh, okay.
That looks correct.
Memory changed.
She's the Germanic equivalent to a siren. I guess that does have some connotations.
Mazes!
The 1847 door.
There's no one there.
An espresso machine? We can increase our caffeine level and our bladder level.
No, it didn't want an American dollar. Bolted from the other side. This is another. This one only has 3 numbers.
Different kind of padlock. Another poster.
Playing cards turn into keys. These symbols. What was the other one?
You have a memory of it.
Are you writing them down?
Yeah, I can. They're also in our...
I know, but it's kind of a pain to have to navigate to them.
And what was the other one? Yeah.
You got it?
Yep.
There's nothing to go to over here. We did this one.
Yeah.
This has had 1847 and then this hallway. Oh, the tube!
Tretyev Wojninik?
But we don't know what the code would be, right?
No.
This is a dead-end hallway. Exhibition opening 2014. Yes. Look though, there's another side to this.
Mm-hmm.
This was the astronomical clock.
Yep.
And the west door. This was the two posters.
The film posters.
Oh. Something blocks the way. A huge... Okay. Oh, that startled me. Oh. Meet him at the hotel. We met him.
It's Man.
Signorina, I'm happy like 1,000 children to see you. Please forgive my absence. I had some matters I needed to discuss with the Americans. What's the red stuff? First things first, Signorina. You must above all get to know this house. After all, it is your art that will reveal all its secrets and memories. This is crucial to the project. Is it wrapped? Yes. I want to know about the red. A good question, but you must excuse me for now. As you can see, raindrops fall on man and hedgehog alike. I like all the idioms. I don't know if these are real Italian idioms. I have to go and clean off all this red paint. Call me on my room number about your findings. We must uncover everything. 1963. Signorina, you will of course be needing your room key. I left it at the reception desk. Good luck, Bella.
This is not the reception desk?
Maybe I have to go around.
Okay, well the numbers on the right column are phone numbers, the 6-digit phone numbers.
Yes, but how do we know who's staying in which?
Okay, well let's look for familiar names. Oh, W, Weiss. Or Nero. Or what was it? A Schwarzwald? No.
There's the phone. Surveillance monitor.
Woman painting in the garden.
We couldn't reach it. Los Angeles, January 2nd, 1963. To whom it may concern, it has come to our attention that Mr. Nero has contracted you to work on his project. We are writing to let you know that we are not involved in any capacity with Mr. Nero nor any of his projects as of late last year. Anyone choosing to still associate with Mr. Nero after receiving this letter will be regarded as complicit in Mr. Nero's game. Furthermore, my personal advice for your own safety is to not engage with Mr. Nero, as it has been proven time after time that his behavior is erratic, perhaps even dangerous. Robert Sidney. Oh, 7235?
But you can probably toggle these.
Toggle them
Rotate them.
Oh, that's cool! That's cool. Oh, it covers it up.
Okay, but look at the letter again. 1962. A.
Nice. $2014 key.
Okay, but there's a woman painting in the garden, and also there's a shortcut for a swim-off. That's a different...
That's different, yeah. How many different Pet the Dog animations did they make? Did you get it?
Yeah. $78 is the answer. Nice.
So do we have those shortcuts in our memory? Yeah. This is volume 1. There could be more. But in the progress thing it seems to suggest 20. Oh. Which number is hidden behind the question mark? 18. Right?
Yeah, because the question mark is not the black square.
Do we want to try and go to see Lorenzo?
Well, we can see if anything's changed there, but we don't have a way into his caravan. We didn't get a ticket.
Okay, I really would like to try to get up the stairs to
Get that American dollar.
I need it. Huh?
And we could also go into our room now.
Yeah.
Hotel Let's Yara is so last year. Hi. Is it us at a different point in time?
Name of resident.
Redacted.
Date of admission, December 13th, 2014. Miss something suffers from blank and blank. The latter is believed to be a symptom of early stages of blank. It is likely that Ms. Blank condition is blank. Lately, Ms. Blank has been receptive to verbal communication. Nurses have seen noticeable reactions when mentioning things such as family members, friends, places she has visited, or things related to her work. As it is believed that this verbal stimuli is beneficial for Ms. Blank, the care team intends to find more information about Ms. Blank. Visitors will be encouraged to communicate with Ms. Blank using any verbal stimuli the care team finds advisable. Name of a place she used to visit. Find out name of parents, any other family, enter uncle perhaps, projects worked on, names or nicknames of friends, acquaintances, etc. Find out about exhibitions, any specific contribution in exhibitions, music she liked, band names.
So is this perhaps Lorelei Weiss?
Yeah, then who are we? She's fast asleep.
Wake her up.
But she's gonna be confused unless we can talk to her about stuff, right? Oh my god, the laser eyes. Young woman, before I go, please help me see. Okay.
That seems normal.
The mirror is broken.
Perfectly fine and normal.
A few places to go from in here. Stack of empty video cassette boxes. Canzone dell'Oceano. Oceano. Adieu. Tbilisi. Ace of Hearts. You were right.
I was right.
The etymologist's dream. A dog like all other dogs. Automobile un animale terribile. The third eye.
These are all Renzo Nero films.
Yeah. Banker Renato leaves the city life behind and decides to sail the ocean to experience the calm of being in the eye of a storm. He robs his own bank to buy a ship, which he names Lily Christine. That's the same as our car.
Yeah.
Throughout his journey, he meets creatures and seafarers who all seem to bear a resemblance to people he has met before. 1948 drama, a film by Renzo Nero, starring Giancarlo Preto and Francesca Albus. An American dollar! Yes! Nice. The irresponsible Lieutenant Resnick serves in a distant outpost during World War I. Out of boredom, he cuts out his eyes to get sympathy from his commanding officer, Major Lawrence, whom he later seduces. A strange and dangerous love affair plays out while the war creeps ever closer. Starring Yannick Bialy and Julian Witt. Eyes again. More stuff about eyes. Ace of Hearts. Playing cards become keys.
Mm-hmm.
Gambler Roberto loses a bet to the one-eyed radical Lori. To cancel his debt, she wants him to infiltrate the military-industrial complex. When Roberto inadvertently causes an international diplomatic crisis during a game of cards, Lori decides that a nuclear war is unavoidable, and in the name of peace, they form the terror group, the Ace of Hearts, to speed up the process. Thriller/comedy. Okay. Hannah Weissman. And Morten Mork. Card fell out of the box.
This is the Ace of Hearts.
Etymologist's dream. This is the one that's on the other side of the poster.
Yeah.
R, an ordinary librarian, finds the indecipherable book 1,000 years ago in his library. The words within puzzle him, and his research leads him to an underground book club where he befriends L, She takes him to a fortune teller, and in the crystal they see that R wrote 1,000 years ago himself.
That sounds like such a weird movie. I want to watch it.
A dog like all other dogs. In post-war Dusseldorf, the homeless Rudy looks for his blind dog Lazarus. The dog outside is named Rudy.
Mm-hmm.
In the ruined city, as Rudy realizes that dogs have more value than him, he transforms himself into a Labrador, only to find himself in a constant fear of being cooked and served in a fancy restaurant. So the dog outside is named Rudy.
Yeah.
Automobile. This looks a little familiar.
It's Night Drift.
3 women, all named Regina, lose their minds after hearing rock singer Little Life on the radio. To symbolize their higher state of consciousness, they change their names to Retina and Retina.
Mm-hmm.
As they learn that Little Life is to perform in Helsinki, they steal a sports car and embark on a violent quest to find the man of their dreams. Okay. In Animale Terribile. And this is the one that people said it was like too far.
Yeah.
As Ronaldo is left by his wife and children, he cuts out the eyes of the family cat Lucia in a fit of vengeful rage. When insects start to devour the still living cat, it turns from white to black, and Ronaldo starts to keep a journal about its decay using macrophotography.
Interactive horror is the genre.
Yeah. And he said that he keeps donating to dog shelters because there's no anti-cat shelters. The Third Eye.
There's no description of this one. Written and directed by Renzo Nero.
The back of the box completely blank, but there's a note inside. Cinema sostenuto manifesto. Cinema does not need people to exist. A piece of art exists in itself and for itself. All art can and should not be for mankind. We must make special cinemas for showing movies that transcend the human experience and shift the perspective from the viewer. Such a cinema has no need for chairs or popcorn, and it has no room or need for people at all. A projectionist starts the film and is given ample time to vacate before the credits. Then the show begins. No chatter, no commercials, no inane questions about the plot. Pure cinema untarnished by greedy eyes.
That's an opinion.
But we don't have a cassette. We can't take one?
They're empty boxes. There's no cassettes.
Ah!
I'm not writing that down.
Okay, but if we had my old notes... If
So
we had my notes from the trailer...
It is...
Oh, I have them in the Discord, I think.
It's divided into a 3x3 square by those white lines. So it's nine small mazes.
I don't see where I posted it. Did I send them to you?
You send me a lot of stuff. Shh. Do you remember the maze?
It wouldn't have been back this far. I must not have sent them to you. So where did I send them? Are they still on my phone? Or was it my old phone? Ah, I decoded this stuff already.
But these may not be the same mazes.
I'm pretty sure they are. Actually.
Also, there's a signature and a date at the bottom.
It's 1963, but anything else we can't really make it out. Oh, hang on. No, never mind. I thought I saw something under the plant, but
Cha-ching!
another document tube. Loffe T. Vinden. But we don't have any way to know what the code would be.
Hi, Didio. Good try. You're in a hotel.
We're in a hotel too.
We're in a hotel
like
too.
in the game.
We're hotel buddies.
Okay, so there's a document tube up here, and there was a dollar, but nothing else that we seem to be able to do right now. How was your room, Signorina? Let's save first. Was it what you expected? There was someone in there. You really like puzzles, Signorina. Let me think. I've got it. You were the someone. That was an inventive riddle, Bella. Now, Signorina, I forgot to ask you the most important thing. Did you bring the script pages like we agreed? There was no agreement. The pages are lost. Signorina, Signorina, this is a problem bigger than a jackpot. A very big problem. How do you suppose we will find out how it ends? I suggest you make it a very high priority to bring them to me.
Okay.
And this is the dead-end hallway with the other...
But does the 1847 door, are those mazes the same as the mazes in the lithograph?
Yes.
But we can't interact with this?
We can. It's a...
Is it used
needs a key.
Use an inventory item?
Those are the same mazes.
But the mazes in the lithograph had a red mark, not
yes,
marked on each one.
Oh. Lorelei Weiss. Nome. Granite. In Nome, we are invited to see the thoughts of a person as they are formed. 9 slates, some containing letters forming a seemingly nonsensical word, seem to grow as ideas on the subject's forehead. The piece is cryptic, even maze-like, and ultimately lets us use our imagination to project our own ideas onto its slates.
E-R-N-O-Z.
What's the name of the guy again? Renzo Nero?
Yeah. Renzo.
Nero.
Nero. No, put in Renzo.
Oh, right. Renzo specific, not Nero. Okay.
It's 5 letters.
Yeah, 5 letters. Top right, top left, middle, bottom right, bottom left. Nice, yeah. Call about puzzle boxes? There's a lot of puzzle boxes. Teal, oak, steel, aluminium, and verschlossene Erinnerungen. The artist invites us to participate, play, and ponder. At a glance and first touch, these boxes appear nonsensical and unopenable. At closer inspection, patterns appear, forming meaning and order, and the participant can start to sense that this piece is only part of a greater puzzle with solutions elsewhere, perhaps even else when. What does it say in German? There's 4 again. It's all 4, I think. So I did notice that there's like tiles on the ground that might be relevant. Locked up memories. This looks a little bit more intentional than the others, right? No, I didn't mean to.
So these codes are, there's probably numbers correspond to the spots and they correspond to the 4-digit years.
Right, I'm just getting them all in the journal.
Mm-hmm.
The game is cool so far. I'm very intrigued. We haven't made a ton of progress yet. It's very atmospheric.
These are planet symbols, right?
The astronomical clock, right?
Not the one we saw already.
Not the same symbols?
Yeah.
Having mostly used her talents and training in traditional paintings for landscapes and portraits, Schwarzwald's motifs become more and more minimal, sometimes even simple by the end of her life. Her later work would often include mystic symbols, some not deciphered to this day. Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Sun. Well, there's certain distances from the sun, right? Like, that could correspond to numbers.
Yeah.
Right? Like this could be 0. Saturn would be whatever, 6, right? Venus 2. Jupiter 5, right? Mercury 1. Mars 3. Not 3. 4. And the moon would be 3, I guess. Do you want to write down our guesses for those?
Sure.
Game that needs a notebook is already a good game. I agree. In fact, they're selling a notebook, like a merch notebook, that supposedly like helps you organize your thoughts. We didn't buy it because I don't want any help. But I might buy it after we finish.
So the sun is like this. Mercury is like this. Venus is like this. Moon is like this. Mars is like this. Jupiter is the one that looks like a 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Saturn is the one that looks like a half heart. The cross.
Yeah. But also the order that these are in might be important.
Yeah, right. So an alternate would be Moon is 1. Mars is 2.
Mercury, Jupiter.
Mercury is 3.
Venus.
Jupiter is 4. Venus is 5.
Saturn.
Saturn is 6.
And Sun.
And the Sun is 7, essentially. The sound that these computers make is very satisfying.
Here's a shortcut.
Shortcut 6.
The least amount of turns needed to reach the X.
Okay, there are multiple paths.
$41. Can we travel non-orthogonal directions?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna try. If the 41 doesn't work, I'm gonna see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16. $22 maybe, if you can go at angles. What do you see?
I keep losing track. Hard to do it in my head.
I don't have a cursor.
Okay, try a guess. Found one in 46. $44.
$42. I might have miscounted for the 41.
Nice.
I must have just miscounted the 41. And it wasn't so out of the box as to let you do like diagonal cuts across. Where does this take us? An American dollar! Oh, this is like a hallway full of shortcuts.
It's a shortcut hall. It's like a shortcut
Hub.
hub, yeah.
Yeah, I must have just miscounted with the 41. Huh? Look,
Painting.
this is...
It's a lithograph.
Huh?
Examine it. What number is that?
It's 1847 again.
Okay, but it has
Numbers, yeah.
What is that? 8?
Okay, so if we put that on the keypad, bottom right, middle left, middle right, knock all the way bottom middle.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, what happened to my water? It's over there. Can you grab it? There's also going left in this hallway. Oh! The ground is caved in. The hole blocks the way. We could jump down. We have the option to jump down. That seems dangerous. Okay, let's go see what's in here first. Oh! It's a dead person, I think. Wait. It just was the memory of a dead person. The same one we saw before. There's a hole in the forehead of the statue.
They don't have any round things. Horse over scales, horse with a scythe.
It's the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, probably. Maybe. I don't know.
Was death, famine,
Oh,
war.
here's the person.
1847.
Red glass shards surround her. She's holding on to a broken key. This will go on the end, right? Wait, how do these connect? Do they slide on? So...
No, well, just experiment. Play.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It slides... Huh? I thought they would slide onto it. Okay, after you guess, it goes on. Oh, 1847 is written in red. So can we make it look like... Here's the 7. Yeah, I got it.
Nice. The dead woman's key.
Is that a crank?
And that grate is open.
Yeah, it's not letting me interact with it.
You could put the crank in the horse head.
Maybe. No. Something round. Ah! S.
South equals 4. West equals 1. North equals... Oh, east.
Yeah,
east.
yeah. East is 2. North is 3. No. East is 8?
No.
Yeah. South plus south.
Oh, yeah.
And then... So, north would be 7, right?
West is 1.
1847. Right? Okay, so we can put in... Oh, just in case you don't know where the directions go. 1 is west. 8 is east. 4 is south. And 7 is north. So west... What did I say? 1 is west.
8
is east. 4 is... No, 4 is east. Right? No, 4 is south. And then north.
Yeah. There's also a plaque or a slot or something under the painting.
1847. Okay, yes, we get it. This is a significant number. $1! Do you see?
Uh-huh. It's like the start of a witness path.
Modern astrology, unknown stars, unknown future. Meteorites from Tertius Oculus are still found on Earth to this day. In Rubrum Astronomica, Lucius writes,
The third eye, like the movie.
When the third eye passes us by, the world belongs to creators. It's a time for beauty and chaos. An artist will be crowned king, and he will lead our victory over Mammon. He will create items of great beauty, and for a fleeting moment there will be harmony and chaos, but order will be restored, and nights of the third eye end in blood. Artists will die or surrender to the merchants. Mammon will not be denied, but artifacts of these nights will remain among us. Yes. Who are we? Oh, these are the astronomical signs on the clock.
Yes.
And they give us dates.
Date ranges, yeah.
In the cards, cartomancy for beginners. The Ace of Spades, also known as Death card or the Spadille, has been a symbol related to war and also asexuality. But in the French tradition of fortune telling, it would usually mean bad luck or death in one's future. The Ace of Spades. Yeah. Oculomancy. It is in the eyes. There is, of course, More to oculomancy than simply reading the reflections in the questioner's eyes. Over the next chapters, we will learn about what an oculomancer can tell about a soul by the shape of their eyes, the color of their iris, and how we can provide spiritual guidance by studying the nuances in a bloodshot eye, not the nuisances, the nuances in a bloodshot eye and the structure of the vessels. A voice echoes from within the crystal ball. I see your destiny. I see islands, caves. Your tragic fate leads you to an island far away. Sulawesi. Southwest? Sulawesi. In the cave where this started thousands of years ago. Do you wish to hear more? Sure.
Yeah.
The year is 1982. You will wander the paths of that primordial cave. You will go north. Oh.
Sulawesi.
You will go south. You will go west. At this point, you will see absolutely nothing. Will you wander the will you not wander the true path? Okay, so we need to know the series of directions for that. Not here? Call me. 1798, Lorenzo. The Skeptic's Guide to Crystal Gazing. To understand crystallomancy, we must understand that all divinity is therapeutic, not paranormal. Over the years, there have been several scientific studies of the practice, and many come to the same conclusion. Crystal gazing is self-hypnotism. What you see in the crystal could simply be something you have forgotten or repressed. Transcendental numerology. 1 is the divine, 9 is death, 6 is life, and 3 is creation. 1963 again. Combining them tells us about the holy powers and visions within each person and how to use them in creativity. This is then the year for creation at all costs, life or death. To those willing to see it, 1963 is a year of finality and new beginnings.
That entire passage about the numbers gives me really severe deja vu.
It could just be actual deja vu, where it hits your hippocampus before it hits your conscious registry, right?
That's so weird.
It's such a bizarre experience, yeah. 7 moving astronomical objects. It is believed that the Babylonians were the first to divide the moon phase cycles in 4, which became what we today know as a week. They also developed a horoscope by assigning them the 7 classical planets. Moon is Monday, Mars is Tuesday, Mercury Wednesday, Jupiter Thursday, Venus Friday, Saturn Saturday, and the Sun Sunday. I cannot believe I did not see that right away in the order that we saw the paintings. Feeling a little stupid.
Moon.
Yeah, the obvious ones. Martiri, Mercoledì, Giovedì, Venerdì. Yeah. Gaming Guy Live said I just listened to a loop of the intro to Twin Cabins Swing Lin for an hour straight. What is that? Must be good. Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Lunar phases of 1847.
Oh.
Yeah.
But we don't know which ones.
We don't know the dates yet, but we do know that this is relevant.
Yes.
Because the book that's pulled out is 1847.
Yeah.
We have to put in 5 different moon phases, I think. But we don't know what dates are relevant yet. Okay, well, we don't know what to do with this crystal ball yet. Right?
Mm-hmm. Is there anywhere else you can go in the outside in that next area? Other than the tent? Go up to the river?
No, it wouldn't let me.
Oh, okay.
But we can see that there's some kind of painted stuff on the ground behind these doors.
Yeah.
And then here's the woman. Swinglin is a song by Twin Cabins. Oh. Wait, a loop of the intro of the song? Oh. Well... I don't... Oh.
A key.
E-shaped key. This is a shortcut. Okay, so should we note that there's something round to go in the horse's statue?
Mm-hmm.
And that we need to know directions for the crystal ball?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna save, and then we'll try to jump in the hole. I didn't die.
Oh, it's the horse paintings.
Horseman. A cube-shaped hole. Horse. Death.
Oh, this confessional is the thing that was blocking the way from the other side.
Maybe.
Famine.
Famous, right? Or But this... What would... Oh, Morse, right? Like...
Death.
Would you speak more? How would you speak to that? Oh, and shortcut. Pestilence. So this is E, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did I see? No, I saw the dollar there. I saw a horse as white as the moonlight, and the rider presented herself as Pestilentia. In her hands was a bow, and its arrows were filled with dirt and blood from the sick. The second rider was named Bellum, and she rode a horse red as blood. A great sword was given to her, and she set out to destroy peace among men. Then I saw the third horse. It was black as the night, and the rider was known as Famis. She carried a pair of scales, and with her misery and starvation followed. The fourth rider came from the land of the dead and presented herself as Morse. Her horse was pale, and she carried a scythe. So this is Bellum, and it's spelled backwards. See?
Mm-hmm.
But we need letters to begin with. Let's see if a voice inside the confessional. May the Lord be in your heart and help you to confess your sins. We didn't murder anyone. We have taken things, but should we just try?
Sure.
This is barely a sin. This is not what you meant to confess, is it? Such small sins happen. That's not your real sin, is it? This is such a small sin. Such small sins happen.
Blasphemy, such a small sin.
Yes, yes. God, the Father of mercies, through the death and resurrection of his Son, has reconciled the world to himself and sent the Holy Spirit among us for the forgiveness of sins. Through the ministry of the Church, may God give you pardon and peace, and I absolve you from your sins, in the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. The path to the truth shall open. No? Forgive me, Signorina. They hide the secret buttons very well. Let's see, it must be this one. Yeah. Cube-shaped hole in the crucifix. And
Puzzle
shortcut number 3.
V plus L is 135.
Yeah, Vexatos, that's understandable. Good luck if you end up playing it. Okay.
Could it be that V represents 1, plus represents 3, and L represents 5?
And then L is just 5?
Just thinking about... We know it's going to be a number that's between 1 and 99, right?
Mm-hmm. What if it's like upside down and it's like say, as in like 7 in Italian, equals this symbol plus this symbol?
But how would we... Where would we go from there?
I don't know. Like this is very straightforward. Ah, I see it. This one. You take the bottom half of this, right? And the top half of this to make 64. This is this bottom and this top. So,
yeah.
right?
I see.
This is the car serial number, I bet. From the first letter. I'm just looking at some of the other puzzles to get an idea of like what kinds of puzzles. What kinds of puzzles there are, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, this is just alphabetical. R is 18, E is 5, L is 12, O is 15, L is 12, I is 9, R is 18, O is 15.
So 81?
Yeah. What? I don't even know where to begin with this one. $74.
$60.
This is a nonagon inside of a square.
Yeah.
So 4, 9.
Yeah. So 67?
Yeah.
Blur your eyes. These are
6009.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 60. So I can understand most of these.
The V and L are also drawn at as the same size of these numbers as if they're like segment, you know.
No, I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Like you could overlay them, right?
Yeah.
Like all the numbers are made in the style of like an 8-segment clock, like an 8-segment number. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the V.
But the V is.
Does it spell something if you put it on? The middle symbol doesn't make any sense. Huh. I don't think any of these puzzles are like insanely hard, so we're probably just not thinking about this in the right way. You know?
Yeah. I had my out of the box guess. That's the only thing I've seen so far.
Not if you know the solution, Pigmess. And we're not yet at the point where we're like taking suggestions. But if you definitely not if you like just know what the answer is. If someone has like thoughts, then we might eventually ask. But like the whole fun of a game like this is figuring out the mind-bending stuff.
As Roman numerals, L is
50.
50.
And V is 5. So I don't see how that... Hi, Dracobatic. Thank you. You're cool, too. I was thinking maybe you like take the pieces of these and put them together in a way that makes 135. So like, but that doesn't make any sense.
Hamburger.
It's going. This isn't necessary. Just makes things a bit easier. We have to figure this out to unlock a shortcut.
Obviously, we're going to unlock all the shortcuts.
Yes, we are going to unlock all the shortcuts, but we might not unlock it right now. Sometimes this is a thing I need to wake up in the middle of the night and go, oh!
Yeah. For sure. What about their positions in the alphabet? V and L?
Yeah. B is 22. L is 12.
But the fact that they're drawn this way in segments makes me think that it's like spatial, not numerical.
Maybe?
Like if you look at other puzzles that have numbers,
yeah,
they're not drawn that way.
I mean, this one...
But this is spatial.
Yeah.
So I think this is spatial too.
I agree with you, but I don't know how you'd go about using the V in any way that makes sense.
Yeah.
It sounded like Austin had an epiphany. So it is something that you can just realize.
Yeah, maybe we'll come back to this one. I'm not seeing it at the moment.
Ace.
What?
135 is ace.
Okay.
But I don't know where you go from there.
Z plus L equals ace.
But I agree with you, the way that they're written makes it seem like you have to... Can you move the black bar? No, it's not that. This is our memory of a page of a book. So...
Yeah, ace is interesting, but I don't see where to go with that.
It kind of looks like lies, but like...
The lies of V. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to come back to this one.
All right. You don't have to take the kids to school tomorrow morning. What was this book again? Pestilentia bellum.
Just gives you the names of the
Wars.
horsemen.
But we need cubes.
We need cubes.
To put.
We need cubes.
There's no way out of here from here. Other than where we came in and the new exit. Wait, where did we dropped in? I forgot. We fell in. Have an idea, but seems unlikely. Do you want to take ideas, or you want to mull it? No, I think I want to sit with it.
Yeah, I want to mull it.
It might not be tonight that we do it. Do we need to know the years that these movies came out, maybe? To put in this code? Yeah? One was...
Etymologist Stream.
Yeah, the Etymologist Stream, 1954. And this is the second half of that poster? Is that right? Yeah. So 54, maybe?
Uh-huh.
This is just a guess.
No, this is a really good guess.
And then the other one is the right half of that as well, right?
Yeah.
And that's...
Ace of Hearts. 54, 52.
That's just my guess.
No, I really like this. Yeah. Really good.
Oh, the symbol. Isn't this one of the symbols that we've seen
the one
painted?
In the middle.
Blank, December 13th, 1846. Dear brother, forgive my dark words, but today my heart aches from the pain of living. I wish I was as easily pleased as the cretins taking pleasure in the grotesque pictures from my erythrotrope. Every crowd is the same. I fear that we are not the Knights of the Round Table, but rather a gathering of ugly children on a never-ending Easter egg hunt. I believe that what we seek is gone from the world, if it ever was here. Still, I will continue my journey to blank as Brother Septimus commanded. Ab imo pectore, your brother. So
The year 1846 was underlined.
Yeah. Oh, that's how we open it. We have to put the buttons in some order, though. Which I don't know how to correspond that to the 1846.
Mm-hmm.
Automobile. It's backwards. So the year that it's backwards, right? $9591.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
It's another blank. January 6th, 1847. Dear brother, I arrived at blank yesterday. It is decayed, dark, and much too large for the Baronin herself. Your prophecy was, as expected, correct. She is an artist, born on these very grounds. I have yet to gain her trust, but I sense an inexplicable bond between us. I think she knows what I'm searching for, as is expected. For how could one live 40 years on sacred grounds without knowing? Ab imo pectore.
So 1807 is when the Baronin was born?
Yeah, I guess so. Or at least when she moved into this. She was born here? Born on these grounds, yeah. But we don't know what these mean, right?
Yeah.
Is this... This is... Oh, hang on. Like, maybe... You...
Like draw them?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's try that once. But there are, like, symbols on the things, right? So
I don't know if there are. That's just like an indent.
Oh, button. Yeah, okay. You're probably right. They're not symbols. So 1807? Is that right?
Yeah. Nice. A disc. Save your game before you load a file.
Yeah.
Perfect emote, Austin. Absolute perfection.
Oh.
An American dollar.
And a document tube. First etage. I'm rich. I have $17.
17. Wait, what kind?
American dollars. Here's the astronomical clock.
We don't know the dates.
But we don't know the dates that are relevant. We did get a key.
We also got the E key, the dead woman's key.
Yeah, imagine the E key is for the east door.
So we probably need a west key.
Yeah.
A W key.
So, but was there a door around this way? There's a shortcut door that's openable from the other side. Can we interact with this book? Useful Latin phrases. Ab imo pectore, from the deepest chest. Ars longa vita brevis, art is long, life is short. Auri sacra fames, accursed hunger for gold. Very useful phrases.
Yeah, so you need to say that every day, pretty much.
Magnum opus, memento mori, memento mortem. Factum fieri infectum non potest, it cannot be undone. Fere libenter homines id quod volunt credunt, men generally believe what they want to. Forsan et haec olim memenice iuvabit. Well, maybe one day it will be joyful to remember even these things. Yeah, useful Latin phrases. Use conversation.
Daily use.
Write like a philosopher, the Greek alphabet.
It's an upside down
Greek
lambda
it's a gamma.
and a gamma. Upside down gamma.
Yes. Okay. So lambda plus gamma equals iota epsilon I don't know what the third one would be.
Zeta?
Huh? I guess so, if it's having to be written in that shape, but it doesn't. The lambda is diagonal, right? So, okay, but does it make sense? Like, if we do... If this is like... How do you get that out of it? 1, 3, 5, right? But it's upside down. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Lambda is the 11th letter, for what it's worth.
And gamma's the third.
Do you want me to look at the thing again? No, you have it. No.
What do you mean no?
No, because then this is... Here, can I see? The page we got was V plus L equals 135.
Yeah.
Right, so flipping it doesn't get you this, right?
Not flipping it, rotating it.
Why rotating?
Because the gammas are rotated from the gamma and L are rotated from each other, not flipped. No, they're flipped.
They're flipped.
They're flipped.
Yeah, so it said it was this. Right? But actually it says this.
No, you just rotated it.
Yeah, you're right. I just rotated it.
You can see why I got confused.
But flipping this keeps it. Like, it's this.
Hey, Exorcist.
132. Right? Let's take a look at this really quick. I thought we would see the Sole Oeste or whatever from the...
Yeah.
We are puzzling, yes. Okay. The signs? No, it's in the book, right? It's in the book. Here. So what could this be? If upside down gamma plus, or upside down delta, lambda plus upside down gamma equals that, then like how do we know what the, like we still don't know what they are individually, right?
Mm-hmm. Gamma, lambda is 11.
But rotating also still does give us an equation with the gamma and the lambda, right?
No, it gives us a backwards gamma.
Really?
Like a 7.
Oh! Hardcover, thank you for the bits. Okay, it's just interesting that epsilon and iota are both like...
Yeah, it is interesting.
But then I don't know what that third one would be.
But epsilon has to be flipped horizontally.
Yeah.
Or rotated to get 3.
Yes, I know.
Gamma has to be flipped vertically.
Yeah.
To get an L.
Yeah. This is what we're trying to figure out right now. We have to put this answer into a door to get a shortcut to open up. It has to be between 0 and 99. We think it has to do with Greek letters.
Well, it's one theory. Because both V and L are upside down Greek letters. Lambda and gamma.
Yeah.
And 135 also can be flipped vertically to make numbers. 132.
Yeah.
But that may all be nothing.
Yeah, it could be. But it's a little suspicious, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
And then here's the thing with the moon phases, but we don't know which dates we need to pick out.
There's also some red paint on the wall.
Yeah, that was just where the books came from, where there was the dollar in the book. What about dates we've seen in letters? It's for 1847, right? So we've got letters. No. We've got letters with dates on them. January 6th, 1847, for example, right?
Yeah. How are our stats doing? Temperature is a little high. Caffeine influence bladder still empty.
We also have something about cards turning into keys.
Yes.
From the magic show.
Yes.
Here's the dead woman's key, and here's the E key. Oh. Found on the ground near a dead body on the backyard is shaped like the number 1847. It can be taken apart. The type of key is known as a puzzle key. They remain immensely popular among collectors. As this particular puzzle key can be linked to a dead body, its value has likely increased. When assembled, puzzle keys often reveal a hint in their imagery. In this case, it's reasonable to assume the key leads to a room that correlates to the number depicted when. Yeah, so we could go and open the door and tell him about the woman. Because that's his room, right? I kind of want to interact with him as little as possible, though. Oh, we didn't see this. I didn't see this way to go. These are more film poster stuff. A dog like all other dogs, right?
Yeah.
So... One, two, three, four. Order. Bottom left. So, if... okay, so if the order that we're supposed to look at these posters, right, is this. Top right, top left. I mean, top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. But the way that this is cut up has the bottom left is first, right? Then the second one is the top left.
Mm-hmm.
Then the bottom right, and then the top right. Right?
Yeah.
So what kind of lock is this? No, it's just a...
Okay, let's look at the box for a dog of, like
Sure.
any other dog.
If it's like 1957, right?
Yeah.
1957, 1957, it gets reordered to this top right would be 1. Then the bottom right would be 9.
5179.
Yeah, let's try that. Nice.
Nice.
January 10th.
Okay. Yeah, we probably have to collect all of these letters.
Dear brother, I cannot stay here. This is the last you will hear of me. Do not speak my name again. My deeds cannot be forgiven. Lorenzo the Great walked 49 years on this earth under the protection of Santa Lucia. Now he must vanish. I shall be reborn a nameless vagabond. Valius quam optime, your brother. I don't remember that in the useful Latin phrases.
We gotta look at the letter again to figure out the code. The year.
49 years.
So 1798?
Yeah.
Nice. Another disc.
Mm-hmm. Another document tube.
Crank.
No. It's a diamond shape. Ah. No, hang on. It doesn't start with Lorenzo like the other ones did. Or did it? Is this a hat?
I think it does, yeah.
Hmm. Like this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Steven. Thanks for hanging out.
We should go to bed too.
$1. Well, should we try the discs first?
Don't you want something to look forward to?
Yeah, the whole freaking game. This tile is suspicious.
I agree.
But I can't interact with it. This is where we went in. An animal terrible.
Upside down.
Upside down. So if it's in like digital form, this becomes 5961, right?
No, 2961.
But it... No, upside down. It's 1692. 1695. Why 2?
2961.
Huh?
It's rotation.
Rotation? Oh, right. So my first thought was right.
2961.
Yeah. Because when you rotate the 2...
It stays a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the same as flipping
it's
it.
symmetric under rotation.
January 9th.
Mm-hmm.
Dear brother, my worries were not without cause. Things have started to appear. A red hallway behind a clock. A theater. The Baronin is changing and speaks in a puzzling tongue. Minutes and hours are years. At this very moment, time is the year, she said, as if it was a rehearsed line from a play. The Crimson Beast skulks these halls now, playing strange games and whispering horrible words. It wants to swallow all. Tonight, if such a time even exists, we are invited to a performance. Something will happen. There is violence in the air.
So this is 6:47 p.m.
PM, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, we can probably go back to the first room and figure it out. Like, it seemed like all of these are
Just based on the
figure-outable.
Yeah.
Where was it, though? Not here. I should save, though. This one we didn't figure out. It's just 1846. But we don't know... Binary, maybe? No, because it's just one
Can you
press.
press the button more than once? Like, press the first button once, press the next one 8 times.
It's a little weird because there's no record of, like, there's no visible sign of how many...
but if you notice that the light didn't light up immediately when you pressed it, there was like a tiny delay.
December 13th, 1846. I am curious, though, about the moon phases. Lunar phases. So... we can't extrapolate back to December of the year before.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we are supposed to. Because the whole week... No, what? How does this make any sense? Why was it a... Okay, so it's only a half moon on the one day.
Yeah.
And then it's waxing or waning or whatever.
Yeah.
For like that whole week. So it is... We could figure out... what... Oh, it goes into the later dates as well. So maybe everything we've gotten about 1847? But in what order? Like, consecutive order?
Chronological order.
Letters.
We're missing one.
Right, because one of these posters has been in 1846.
But if you just look at your brother letters, there's going to be 5 of them.
Yeah. So is there a room that we just haven't gone into? This was the chapel. Was there was a shortcut door.
Yeah. The one we can't
Which
solve.
we can't open. But it shouldn't lead anywhere new. Right?
Well, we don't know. It could. The one of the shortcuts did. To the shortcut hub. This may also lead to that hub, or it may lead somewhere else.
We don't have any cubes to put in these.
Yeah.
But we know what it would say.
Burger Hex has redeemed Hydrate. Thank you, Burger. I'm really tired.
Can we just try to find the one more room with the posters? We did this one. This is locked. We could spend our dollars on the gacha.
We already bought a gacha thing.
Yeah, but look, they all go here. It's like collect all 20, right? Let's try spending one more. It's Mr. Mustache!
You said one more!
Well, we need to see how many times do we have to do it before we can determine whether we're getting a distinct one each time. And it's not random chance.
I thought you wanted to be sparing with your American dollars.
I'm gonna find all the American dollars, so it'll be fine. There's a full one! There's a full one!
Are these characters from Samogo
They
games?
must be. The guy, the first one is probably the Device 6 hat guy, right? It's the butterfly! 100,000 points right there.
All of our hard-earned American dollars.
Threes?
No, there was a different Samogo game about number grids and it's called like PLT3 or something. That's from the Sailor's Dream, I think it's called.
Exactly, Redhead understands.
That's from Device 6.
Mm-hmm.
Strength!
Strength.
Strength!
Bears?
From Yerwa?
Oh, yeah. It's the sword! This is from the Little Planet rotating game, I think. I can't remember what it's called.
Planet Rotate?
It's like a mobile game.
We're almost out of American dollars.
From Year Walk.
Yeah.
Yay! We
It's
did
the
it!
fool!
More Year Walk. We're missing one. Yeah, they did Year Walk. More planet creature guy. No! We clearly need to find one more dollar. In the toilet.
You already checked the toilet for American dollars.
Yeah. Ah!
It's a plus.
Yeah, so Canzone dell'Oceano and Adieu Tbilisi, right? No, not this button. $1948 plus $1950 gets you um
38.98.
eight. Yeah.
Have there been any audio puzzles yet? No. No, not yet. Okay, great. This is the last of these letters.
January 8th. Dear brother, what was lost has been found. Even if I had 500 years to write, my humble words could not possibly tell you what it is like. As much as I would welcome all my brothers and sisters to pilgrim here, I implore you to wait. The treasure is magnificent. I will write more thoroughly when I have calmed down. Our quest has ended, but I sense danger. Ab imo pectore.
So this is 500 years in the future.
Yeah. So 2347. Hang on, let's look around the room a bit. Is it like negative space? Like what's not in the ditch? Like what?
Yeah, maybe.
Or this is like in an 8, right? And nothing else, for example. But I don't see anything else.
Oh, each shape has a certain number of squares in it.
Oh, yeah. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Okay, so 23, 4, 7. Good catch. Good catch.
Big brain happening over here.
Do we have 5? We have 5 letters with 5 moon phases, right?
Yes, we do.
More espresso machine. Elevator call. Appears to be out of order. Of course it is. This. Elevator's out of service. We apologize for the inconvenience. Elevator service info. Hausmeister GmbH. Nachtali 61. Maybe we can look it up in the phone book.
Directory, yeah.
Should we do the moon phases?
Well, the phone book's right here.
Hausmeister. 924430. Hausmeister. How may I help you? How do you say that?
GmbH. It's like a. It means it's
like
a
Mr.
No, it's like a company.
Oh.
Like incorporated or something like that.
What do you mean broken? Of course it is. They're tearing it all down. Are you calling from there? Who is this? You shouldn't be there. Hello?
Did that change anything with the elevator now that we made that phone call?
Can go look. Oh. Bella, it is me. When your horse barks, one has made a mistake. There was a misunderstanding about the elevator. It couldn't be trusted. It should be working now. Please, Signorina, forget about Hausmeister.
Okay, we gotta go to bed.
Yeah. I just wanted to see if this would lead to the upstairs. Oh. I just wanted my American dollar. Okay, shall we go get the last figurine and then go to sleep?
Sure. So parts of this are kind of like...
Do you want to mark that there's a computer?
In the basement? I think we'll remember there's a computer in the basement.
Oh, E for espresso!
No. Incorrect. E for incorrecto.
Are you proud of me? I remembered what it was.
Good job.
Let's go! We did it. We got all the nostalgia figurines. Simogo Consumer of the Year Award is the achievement we just got. Very nice.
But the fool has the symbol of Venus on her arm.
Oh, I could have just gone down here. Don't be proud of me.
Okay, I won't be proud of you.
Alright, we saved, but not since getting the thing. We can save in the gatehouse. Oh, there's a ladder?
Fenced off, though.
Ah. Pet the dog. Dog. Okay.
What's the dog's name again?
Rudy.
Rudy, that's right.
And he might be a person.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. They have titles. Like, that was computer room that I just overwrote.
Well, in your status, it also says your location, right?
Mm.
So all of the rooms probably have names, which might contain clues.
Yeah, might be important. We could also map it, since we have names for everything, as a graph, right? Like stairs from here.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's really confusing. Alright. More of this tomorrow? Or Dave the Diver tomorrow?
No, laser eyes until it's done.
Really?
Yeah.
That's gonna, like, kill our viewership.
What do you care about? Viewership?
I want to play the game. I just don't
Lorelei and the laser eyes.
I don't want to make everyone lose interest in me forever. Yeah, I'm having fun. This is exactly my kind of game. Okay, Burger. I don't dare raid into another laser eyes stream.
No, definitely not.
I'm not seeing any of my usual raid targets other than Panda, who we just raided last night. Maybe we just call it. Nice, lady. Don't worry, you don't need to re-get all the gems each time. Like, you can just find the 2 that you're missing. You don't have to go through in one run and get them all. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. I'm excited. I want to continue this, but I don't know. Will people want to watch?
Who cares?
I might do a daytime stream tomorrow if I can set Aveline up with something that will occupy her for a long enough duration. But yeah, it'll probably be sometime after 11 o'clock Pacific when Marco gets picked up. Anyway, bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.